Hi, I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be all about hamstring and calf. Hopefully you'll get some strength and stamina in there for you so you can get back out on a bike and get out for a run without damaging yourself. Or if you have damaged yourself, you can get back from injury really quickly. This is all about just getting some stability in there and getting those muscles firing really well for you. Also have a look at the video I did earlier in the series on calf and ankle. That should give you some stuff to do down there as well, because obviously the ankle is an integral part of this whole system. So have a look at that as well. Maybe even the low back one. Have a look and see how you get on. Okay, I thought we'd start off with a little stretch just to get the hamstrings all nice and warm. It's called the hurdler stretch. I used to do hurdles. It was a stretch I loved doing when I was a hurdler, but even when you're not, it's just a really great one to get that hamstring moving. It's very easy to cheat. Try hard not to. I'll try and talk you through the pitfalls of it. So basically, you're just sitting on the floor. The idea is you get a nice, tall, vertical body. Put one leg out in front of you. So my pelvis is here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my leg back towards me, and I'm going to drop that knee out to the side. So that leg still sits square to my pelvis. I could cheat and really round my back and go down towards my foot, but that's not going to really stretch my hamstring. It's going to stretch my calf a bit more, and it's also going to stretch my back muscles. Whereas if I keep my foot vertical, my body nice and tall, and I just lean forward, you can see I can touch my toes, but without rolling my back, because I can instantly feel the hamstring lets go as soon as I roll. So try and do this. Get forward as far as you can. If you can get both hands over, that's even better. You will feel it in the back of your calf here. You should also get it in your hamstring. Now, what I know is that if you do this and just hold it there, breathe in, breathe out, and walk your fingers down your toes. You can get a little bit further. Breathe in, out, walk down your toes, and then slowly come back up. And the idea is you could do that 3 or 4 times repetition with the breath. Take a pause. Don't move until you've already breathed out. That's a really good way to get the hamstring and the calf stretched. Now, what you can do, I'll try and turn to the camera so you can see it a bit better, is if you've got your foot vertical, you're going to be doing your hamstring and central calf. You can turn your foot in, and you're going to do more outside of the calf. You can turn your foot outwards, and you're going to do more the inside edge. So just by rotating your foot a little bit, you can localize the stretch in the different parts of the hamstring and the different parts of the calf. So like I say, have a go 3 or 4 times. Don't go too deep, don't go too fast. If you can't reach your foot when you start, don't worry about it. Just use a dressing gown cord or a bit of thick hessian wrapping or something. Put it round your toes here and pull on that instead, and just work your way down the string. It's a really good way to get going. Hope it helps. Okay, so the next one I'm going to show you is a hamstring raise. All I'm going to be doing is I'm using an office chair or an office stool here, and this is ideal because it spins and it moves on a hard floor. That means you're going to have more control. You can do it with a gym ball or anything else a bit like that. But I think an office chair, if you've got one at home which spins, is the perfect thing to be using for this. All you do is you start off by making it approximately thigh-high tall, and you lie on your back. Now, if you put your foot in the middle of the stool, you don't get the swing. If you put your foot on the side, it makes it harder. So start off in the middle so you know what you're doing, and then as you get better at this, move your foot out to the side where you've got to resist the rotation of the stool as well. So right in the middle there, I'm going to lift this leg out of the way so you can see exactly what I'm doing. It doesn't have to be that high, but it's just so you can see what this hamstring is doing. All I'm going to do is take a breath, and I'm going to lift up, hold, and slowly back down. And that's going to really, really, really work that hamstring. Okay, so let's try it again. Lift up, all the way up, and back down again. Now I tend to go to between 5 and 10 repeats of that. And what you're trying to avoid is the chair rolling or twisting. If I put my foot on the side, you'll see instantly it's a lot more difficult because it wants to move. So what I'm going to do is lift up, and I'm having to really, really hold. You can see I'm not so good at that because I'm having to really hold the stool in position and control what that hamstring is doing. So there you go. Have a go with that. Do both sides. Always do both sides. It's a fantastic little workout for the hamstring. Be aware it will cramp up if you're not careful with it and you do it too fast. It's all about coming up smoothly without any juddering and going down without any juddering. Like I say, do both sides. Off you go. Have fun with that one. Okay, so you can see I've set up a little bit of equipment here. I wouldn't normally do this much. It's only because I don't have a sofa here to put my feet underneath. I've propped up this old wooden speaker box here so I can slap my feet underneath. But normally, like I say, I'd do it with the sofa, or if I've got a friend around, I'd have a friend to hold my feet down. I've also got a soft weighted ball. This is a 4 kilo ball. I'd normally suggest you just do it with a beach ball or a football, because that's enough just to give you the stability when you're doing it. The weight actually adds to the exercise. As you get better, you can do that, but you don't have to start with that. And the soft ones are the best ones to use. But whatever you're going to do, something's going to have to be able to take your weight. You don't want to have something that's going to pop when you do it. And the only thing I've got is I've got a Pilates mat on the floor just to make it a bit more comfy for me. Getting older, got dodgy knees, you know. I don't, but no, I might be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to this position here, and I'm going to hold my ball. And what I'm going to be doing with the ball, as I'll show you with this hand so you can see, is I'm going to be coming forward to the end of my mat and going stab, stab, stab. But I have both hands on the ball. What I'm not doing, this is important, is I'm not going bounce, 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 bounce. From this position, stab, stab. I'll try and show you. I will end up huffing and puffing. It's quite a hard exercise to do, but it's a very, very good one. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what you're trying to do is prevent your body from collapsing too much each time. You're trying to maintain as much strength in your hamstrings while you're doing that as possible. There you go. Told you to be puffing. But the idea is that you want to do this 5 to 10 times and have a break. Do another 5 to 10 times, have a break, and repeat 2 or 3 times of doing that. So you've done up to about 30. It's a really great one to get the hamstrings firing up. If you've ever struggled with your hamstrings, getting a muscle firing properly that you have problems with frequently is a really great way to prevent you having problems again in the future. So go away, have fun with that, see how you get on. Okay, we're just going to do one last little bit. I did cover this briefly in the ankle and foot video. Hopefully just a little recap will be useful for you though. This time I'm going to be showing you how to use a foam roll. If you look at the ankle one, you'll see I showed you how to use a stick, but this time I'm just going to use a bog standard 3-foot foam roll. I'm going to put it out in front of me. We're going to do calves and we're going to do hamstrings. I'll come back here so you can see a bit more freely. Okay, so what we've got is we've got both ankles on here. It's really important my calves aren't tight. I'm going to let my feet be soft. Lift my bum up in the air and off I go. I'm just going to roll straight through both feet as far up as I can and back again. And I can rotate both feet like this. And I can do that way. Now ideally I'm going to go all up to the knees, so I'm just going to get them down a bit because I didn't quite get as far as my knees. And there. So that's level 1. Level 2, I'm going to take 1 foot off. This could be a bit painful today because I've been running. So this foot's just going to slide. All I'm going to do is just exactly the same thing. Yeah, it's more painful. But don't put any weight on this foot, just allow it to slide. And keep finding all a little bit. So I can go through the inside on this leg, no problem. But I had a problem up here, so I know that's always going to be a bit sore. Okay, level 3, I'm going to put both feet on, then I'm going to put one leg on top of the other. I'm going to do my left leg now, obviously. And just same as we did earlier, but with the legs stacked. So that's that calves. If we do the same thing for hamstrings, just come back a bit. I'm going to do exactly the same thing, just through like this. Again, I can rotate my legs. I can go all the way over onto a side, or this side. Okay, I can lift one leg off and just be doing the inside of that leg. All of this stuff can be really helpful. Have a go with it, see how you get on. Okay, here's another exercise for you from running. It's a really great exercise to try to get the hamstring to be a team player with the buttock and the hip and the calf and the ankle. Because the hamstring sits in the middle, it's a really great mediator for getting the whole system to work properly. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be going from basically a forward bend squat through a hip thrust with forward momentum, and we're trying to delay that foot from touching forward as long as we can. It's all done against the wall. It's actually a really easy exercise to do once you've got the hang of it. It can take a little bit of a time to get the balance sorted, but once you've got that, you're away. I'll show you as best as I can. I will probably fall over because I'm trying to do it slower, but see how you get on, okay? So we're going to start from here. Here, it's really important, I'm not going to dip down too low. I'm going to try and keep this leg almost completely straight. From here, thrust, delay, and put the foot on the wall, but control it. I don't want to be like this or falling down the wall. I want to be able to control it. I'm doing it barefoot or in socks. You can do it in shoes. I'm just trying not to put footprints on the wall. Okay, so from here, thrust, delay. Now it's easy to cheat because you can thrust straight up, which means that you're not going to have any of that forward momentum. You want the thrust to be going over that direction, so you've got to delay and hold with this hamstring. So I'll show you one more time. From here, and delay. Okay, but again, remember, don't go up, go forward, delay that foot touching the wall, and off you go. Okay, so there it is. Today's video is over. Hope it's given you some really good tips and tricks on how to get yourself out of pain and get your body fit and healthy to get back out and enjoy that exercise again. The more you do, the better for your body, the better for your mind, the better for everything. Off you go, enjoy your exercise. But anyway, as always, please subscribe in the link below. It's really helpful because the more subscribers I get, the easier it is to get this information out. And while you're about it, please pass this around to all your friends, family, people you think who may be benefiting from it. The more people we've got benefiting, the more people we've got exercising, the better we'll be as a nation and stronger we'll be. So stay safe, stay well, and be a community.